now, without further ado, I want to turn the stage over to our host for the evening. That's not me. You have some exciting hosts this evening. From Orlando's long-running short-form improv comedy troupe, an Orlando tradition since 1991, SAC Comedy Lab's own David Russell and Keith Dickerson.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. I'll cover while he kisses her. Oh, that didn't take long. All right. I am here for my 4th year here at the 3rd annual Red Chair Affair. I'm very excited to be here. It's a little lonely the first year. Feels like the Arsenio Hall show back here. But hopefully you guys will enjoy everything from the back, especially, oh, good. Look at Margot, checking Keith out. Okay, good. So here we are at the Red Chair Affair.
David, just like Tad, you mentioned this is your 4th year hosting the 3rd
right.
annual. They've never bothered to invite me before, so I'm thrilled to be here hosting my first ever Red Chair Affair.
Woohoo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's fantastic, Lauren. Now tonight, we're going to... That's just for the people in the first 8 rows. All right. Tonight we're going to get a little taste of many of the wonderful performing arts groups that Central Florida here has to offer, some of which you've already had a chance to see and hear their wonderful contributions. So when you arrived tonight, you had the chance to see our first ever outdoor performance of Drip, in which performing arts and visual arts are combined to create compelling, sensory-stimulating shows, events, and atmospheres at conventions, private events, and community performances. Drip's performers create and often become the visual art themselves by blending dance, music, artistic mediums, and props. How about that? Did you enjoy Drip out there? Yes.
Also in the lobby, you heard some brilliant performances by members of the Florida Symphony Youth Orchestra. Now in its 52nd season, the FSYO provides exceptional educational experiences that motivate students to reach their musical potential while expanding FSYO's presence in the Central Florida cultural and educational communities. And you may also have had the opportunity to read or hear some very special poetry written especially for tonight.
And that would, of course, be from Orlando's own resident spoken word maestro, Todd Cavanis, and the members of his Poetry Vending Machine. Go ahead, give it up for them. The Poetry Vending Machine is an improv writing experiment that brings poetry to a whole new audience. And next year, the Poetry Vending Machine opens for business and pleasure once again as part of the 2009 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
We were also proud to exhibit the work of artists from the Maitland Arts Center and Crealdi School of Art. Maitland Arts Center itself is a work of art. It's included in the National Register of Historical Places. It serves the area with adult art classes and children's program, along with permanent and temporary exhibits from local and national artists.
And Crealdi is a community-based nonprofit art organization that features an affordable curriculum of more than 70 studio courses in painting and drawing, photography, and three-dimensional art for adults, children, in which the hands-on experience is strongly emphasized. Now, our main stage performances tonight, of course, have already begun, not just with a wonderful welcome from Autumn Schaefer and our Mayor Buddy Dyer, but from 2 outstanding performing arts groups, the Orlando Gay Chorus and the Blue Man Group. How about them?
Or as they'll be known after tonight, the Orlando Gay Chorus and Dancers. The Orlando Gay Chorus is an all-volunteer arts and humanitarian organization founded in 1990. It has grown to over 125 members performing locally, nationally, and internationally. Their artistry speaks directly to their pride in themselves and offers the community the chance to see beyond headlines and contentious social issues in order to build bridges of understanding and love.
Yes, and of course, the Blue Man Group, the wildly successful live theatrical experience, is one of the newest additions to the Central Florida cultural landscape, recently celebrating their first year of its open-ended run at the Sharp Aquas Theater at Universal City Walk. Blue Man has, in that short time, settled into its Orlando home by participating in Hope and Help's AIDS Walk, creating and conducting a unique workshop at Kids Fringe, and delivering a rockin' performance at the Florida Music Festival. I understand the Orlando Gay Chorus and Blue Man Group, they've been talking backstage. They've never met, and now they're talking about a merger. They're actually going to be producing a fabulous dance holiday extravaganza called the Orlando Gay Man Blue Ball. That can't be right. That can't be right. That can't be right. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe they let me keep that joke in there. That can't be right.
As you may be able to tell, at SAC Comedy Lab, we're more comfortable working without a script. You might also be wondering about these people sitting on the stage behind us. Did they get lost? Do they know we're all staring at them? Are they part of the show?
Actually, they are a very important part of our show. These very special guests are here as part of the red carpet experience. Now they, along with our guests sitting in the first few rows of the theater here, are celebrating with the chair auction, the dinner by Orlando's magical dining restaurants, and the visual art that's for sale. So in short, they will be contributing large amounts of money before the night is out, so give them a rousing round of applause. Yes. And one more thing that they didn't know, we were really inspired by the show The Runway, and so there's going to be a number of acts tonight, and we'll be watching, because we have you on camera, how you enjoy the act. And after each act, one of you will be voted off the stage. You will turn in your glass of wine, and you will leave the theater. So enjoy, and there's an act for every one of them. We have 138 acts coming up here tonight, so sit back and relax. I think, except for the music, I think that entire thing is copied from Taming of the Shrew. Just, I mean, it was good, but yeah. Artists. Now, our next group was founded in 2000, performing in various venues throughout the Orlando area, and is proud to celebrate its 9th season. And this no member will miss what's going to happen there. It will mark their premiere performance at the Garden Theater in Winter Garden. The production features performances and choreography by guest artists from the Hubbard Street Dance in Chicago, and Adele Myers and Company out of New York. Let's welcome to the stage Voci Modern Dance. The Orlando Philharmonic, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando Philharmonic. Thank you. Wow. We are getting a buttload of culture tonight, aren't we? This is awesome. Keith? It's mine. Our next group was established in 1989 under the direction of Mrs. Julie Coleman, and has been serving Central Florida community throughout its teaching of the cultures of the African diaspora. I think I had a touch of that earlier this morning. Averaging more than 30 performances per year, as I did when I had my African diaspora. They have recently implemented and sponsored the Florida Cultural Dance Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage the West African dance and drum performance of the Orlando School of Cultural Dance. The Orlando Opera, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that guy playing the piano. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of fairness in the arts, we thought it would be important for you, the people in the cheap seats, to experience tonight in the way that maybe some of the people in the more expensive seats get to enjoy tonight. So,
should we do that now?
Yeah. Okay. The next colorful group began its life in 2003 from creator and visionary Blue, modeling itself after the lip-syncing drag show concept, while adding a continuous theme of showcasing girls. This is important. Well, this concept of adding a continuous theme of showcasing girls, boys, kings and queens, and, quote, the everything in betweens. Sit back, enjoy, and let your mind wander into the land that doesn't have to make sense with varieties, ladies and gentlemen. Bach Festival Choir. the singer, the accompanist, and the guy what turns the pages. Thank you. Wonderful. And he did all that while reading People magazine the entire way through. That was awesome. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Kujis Animam, adapted from the original novel by Stephen King. And now, celebrating its 35th season in 2008-2009, bringing professional ballet to Orlando and Tampa metropolitan areas and the Southeast. Yes, the Southeast. This group's mission is to entertain, to educate, to keep the sale of tights very high, and to enrich the cultural growth of Florida through the highest quality of dance, and offering 5 ballet productions annually with resident corps, as well as its professional training program and school. Ladies and gentlemen, performing an original piece called The Parting, the Orlando Ballet. The Orlando Ballet, ladies and gentlemen. The Orlando Ballet. They keep bowing, you keep clapping. Please support your local ballet so we can buy those kids some freaking clothes. I think you all know now why they call it The Parting.
Take your time. For the past 11 years, this next
dance group was founded by Casey Saxon in 2006. It had been losted since 2004. With a vision to bring concert jazz dance in its rawest form to the Central Florida community, their work is often augmented by moving film images with the philosophy of in-your-face concert dance telling stories. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to tell their story is Cinedance with diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
Everybody here would know exactly what I was talking about. Talking
Nice.
about diamonds on the soles of their shoes.
Wow. I almost wore that exact same dress tonight. I'm so glad.
We all are. Right now, you may notice that the crews of the Bob Carr and the Red Chair appear to be preparing to rip up an entire section of the floor. This is actually a cost-saving measure. It's being piece by piece installed in the new Performing Arts Center that the mayor mentioned earlier. Actually, that's not true. They're actually removing a section of the floor that is called Marley. Well, actually, Dave knows all about Marley. Dave, would you tell everybody what a Marley floor is?
It's a Marley floor. According to Wikipedia, it's named after Bob Marley. I think that some DNA was taken from Bob Marley's skin. They made that floor because it's shiny and black, and you can dance on it.
And they're now going to take the entire floor off stage and roll it up. Ladies,
I'm glad she stayed out here because that could have happened to us.
that would have been bad.
Yes. Hey, a little perspective here. Tonight, over the past 9 hours, you have enjoyed an incredible amount of entertainment. Have you not? And we're still not done. But already you've seen a taste of like every cultural, artistic, theatrical thing that's going on in the next year in Orlando. That's amazing. And you are the lucky people because now you can go out in your daily lives and throughout the year, people are going to say to you, did you go to the theater last night? Yeah, I saw that Mad Cow show. You been to the ballet? Yeah, I saw the beautiful dance. Oh, and the dresses and that guy when he sang. And all the while, you were at home watching Lost and 24.
So this is like a cultural Cliff's Notes, is what you're saying.
That's right. You guys are so lucky. But we have one more amazing act for you. And now for the final performance of our 4th annual Red Chair Affair. It's the 4th annual. See, I thought it was the 3rd annual. I must have missed a year. A tip to those on stage over here, oh, look at that. Yeah, be careful. Watch your feet up there. Be careful because you never know what's going to happen to you. Pay close attention, as close as you possibly can. So what started as a popular gymnastics exercise in Germany has become a crowd-pleasing act for this next group. Tonight's performers, they're identical twin brothers, by the way. They were featured in Cirque du Soleil's Nouvelle Expérience. However, Orlando's own La Nuba is their first opportunity to perform together as a duo, originating the act for this production. So, Lauren?
Thank you, Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage with Rue Allemande, the German wheel, the Cirque du Soleil La Nuba.
Oh, good for you. Cirque du Soleil. Awesome. You know, these wheels are identical twins, too. They were delivered cesarean, though.
Why is it twins always feel the need to dress alike, though?
I know, yeah.
Creepy.
Which one was that first guy? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, what an evening. Let's give a round of applause for all the performers, theatrical artists, and visual artists who have appeared tonight and made this night a success.
Remember, everyone, the real work starts
Wait a minute,
now.
wait a
What?
minute, Keith.
What? Yes.
They left these on the stage.
Our theater is just across the parking lot, Dave.
That we could use these
We
this
could.
weekend. Sorry to break in on you there. Go ahead.
That's all right. The real work begins now, helping us carry as many props as possible across the street to the SAC Comedy Lab. No, sorry. It's time for all of you to go out and enjoy, promote, and spread the word about the great cultural organizations and arts opportunities throughout Central Florida. Set your home pages to redchairproject.com so that you can keep abreast of all the greatest shows coming up and everything happening around our area.
And before we close it, I got to take just a little selfish moment here. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, at SAC, we're celebrating our 30th year as a company this year. That's right. And the SAC Comedy Lab is celebrating its 16th year as well. And my friend Keith here, we've been working together at SAC for 38 years. But Keith is actually moving away. He's moving out of town, so I wanted to take this moment. He's moving to Nashville. Why are you clapping?
Mom?
Thank God. Now, the sad news is that Keith is moving to Nashville, but the good news is he's still going to be booking SAC from Nashville. Thank you very much, Keith. We're going to miss him very much, and if you have people in Nashville, you can now get a SAC show very cheaply up there because we got peeps up there now. But everyone, just to help me say a loving goodbye to Keith, say, "We love you, Keith!" You didn't even know that many of these people loved you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our evening here. On behalf of everyone at Red Chair, all the participating organizations, we want to give a heartfelt thank you to you for attending the Red Chair Affair 2008. Good night, everyone, and thank you very much.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be